Welcome to the Comedy Club. It's time for another great evening of comedy. How great an evening? Glad you asked. It is so great tonight that when you go the next 2 months without us, there's no comedy club November, December, you're not going to be able to stand to wait until January. We have you covered. Every Sunday at 12:30 on Channel 6 is a comedy club. So you can see it then, you can record it and watch it. And if you don't live here in Laguna Woods or that's not enough for you, go YouTube, Google YouTube, Joey Sims Comedian, and a whole list of our shows will pop up, and you just pick the month and enjoy Joy in all of it. So we've got you covered even though we won't be here. We'd like to welcome some of the many clubs. Only some because they're many. Especially we thank the Video Club and we really appreciate their help. The golfers. Oh, let's have an appreciation for some of these people. Let's, a little more. The Bridge Club. The TGIF. The Baby Boomers. The Pickleballers. The Old Pros. Bocce Club. The Rainbow Club. Rock and Rollers. And Saddleback Church. Now, Joey Sims first came to Laguna Niguel in 1964, and then to Laguna Woods in 2001. She came from the bright lights of Hollywood and Sunset Boulevard. There she sought fame and fortune. Joey has done many different adventures, from the Gong Show to fashionable women's clothes, and she has brought her funny bone with her. Classy, clean, witty comes to mind when I think of Joey's comedy. Her insight into senior life in Southern California is original and unpredictable. Joey has entertained us for 14 years. She keeps the audience laughing with a combination of singing, dancing, and doing stand-up. We call her Joey, our own funny lady, but at the Improv, they call her a sexy senior citizen. And now, thanks to Nancy Bedsole, we have a limerick. Now, Joey is known to tell jokes. Her laughter she often invokes. She's witty and funny, her disposition is sunny, and pleases so many folks. So now, Joey Sims.
Shake here. I picked her up at a dance. I haven't picked up anybody at a dance in a long time. This is my friend Sherry, and isn't she wonderful? The dancing queen. Okay, is this on? Yes? Don't lie to me. All right. It's on, right? Okay. I'm very tired this week. I just finished a month of birthdays, a whole month. Lots of parties. I had a great party. It was given to me by the Komedy Klub and the volunteers, the board. I was so appreciative at 19. But at one point, we had all my candles on one cake. And they thought we needed a fire extinguisher. You know what the service is like there, so it was a little slow in coming. One guy took me to an expensive restaurant, but I told him a joke, and he almost dropped his tray. Now, Halloween is almost here. I noticed some of the men didn't even get that right. Halloween is almost here, and it used to be the scariest night of the year. I still feel the scariest night is the elections. Elections, erection. Any way you look at it, we get screwed. That's it. Now, Halloween is almost here, and I have to tell you about Halloween. And I got lost going down memory lane. But my grandmother raised me in Colby, Kansas, before I went to the big lights. And she worked so hard, she spoke in epitaphs. Like she would say, make sure you're home before the street lights go on. Never talk to strangers or go near their houses. And then on Halloween, she would dress me completely stupid, hand me a pillow slip and tell me to go out in the dark and knock up people's houses for candy. No wonder I was screwed up. Look at that. And we loved that. You know, we'd go say trick or treat. Everybody had a good time. We'd eat the candy on the way home. Well, it's not that way now. Nowadays, they're wearing $100 costumes right to the door. And the kids say trick or treat, and then they say, "Do you have gluten-free candy?" And then they say, "I'm glucose intolerant." And then they say, "I'm allergic to nuts." And then they say, "Do you have vegan chocolate?" And then they say, "Oh yeah, do you have gender-neutral candy?" That's what that is. Yeah. And then they have to wait till they go home, have the doctor come over and get the candy x-ray. It's a whole different story. It's really funny going down memory lane. Like I always knew I had enough to eat, because when I told my grandma I was hungry, she'd say, "No, you had plenty." And she'd say, "If you ever are a liar, you'll catch your pants on fire." And as I got older, she said, "A path that's walked on never grows grass." It took a long time, but finally I figured out that meant don't screw around. Yeah. And then she'd say, "Nobody buys a cow when you get the milk for free." I think I got that one when I was 25. And things I really took notice of is if you do something wrong, she'd say to me, "If God doesn't get you, I will." She was a scary lady. She'd go out in the chicken pen in the back and chase those chickens and grab those chickens and turn their neck and then they'd dance till they were dead. The next thing I knew, they were on my dinner table. So I knew to be afraid of her. And I had most of what I needed as a teenager, but now I think we have it pretty good. We have our own place, our own golf cart. No longer can we get pregnant or get acne. I didn't go to the gym today for the last 2 years, but I have been there. And of course I talk to myself because sometimes I need expert advice. And I like it when I walk in the bathroom because that's the only room I know what I've gone in there for. And then it's a good thing I don't have to make notes because I never see them again. You know, my mind is like an internet browser. 19 tabs are open, 3 are frozen, and I don't know where the music is coming from. My girlfriend over here, one of my wonderful camera people, keeps telling me that she's sending me things airborne. I spend half my life doing this. Nothing comes, nothing comes. Anyway, the longer I live, the more I get to know some people, and the more I understand why Noah only let animals on his boat. That did get a lot of laughs, don't you all get that? And now I keep getting letters, love letters, from OConnor Mortuary. They tell me people are just dying to get in there. But they just want my body, like Arnie does down here. I told him I'm going to get cremated because one more time in my life I want a hot smoking body. I saw there's a bus now from OConnor Mortuary. It says, don't get vaccinated, and then it's a big ad for them. You know, I always wanted to buy OConnor Mortuary and put in a thing called Jump in the Box. And then I have a friend who always wanted to call it Clubhouse 8. So there we go. Oh, it says too, you know, you better go to your friend's funeral or they won't come to yours. And I like this joke. One spinster said to the other one, Edith's husband's, her third husband just died. Now, we two are spinsters. Does it make sense that some of us can't get a man and the others have husbands to burn? And when I die, I want a nice bouquet on my coffin, and I want someone to pick it up, throw it to my friends, and say, you're next. Are these people alive in the back, or can't they hear me? Anyway, I went to Weight Watchers and I lost 5 pounds. I told you a while back, you know, they asked me to leave Weight Watchers because they found me that I was buying other people's points. And this time when I went to Weight Watchers, she yelled at me because while I was getting weighed, I was waiting on a shelf. They have so many rules. They're very, very fussy over there. But it's a great program. And don't go to Weight Watchers to pick up women. They're pretty heavy. So. There was a man there the other night, and they all were looking at him like he was a big jelly donut. Okay, now I got a few little jokes to tell you, if I can find them. Here they are. Let's see. Oh, I like this one. This daughter of a mother got a letter. The mother died. She was about 98 years old. And it says, food stamps will stop March 27th because of your death. God bless you. And if your circumstances change, you can reapply. And I heard I was only able to use my bedroom for sex or sleeping, so I'm not even going in there. And when a man talks sexy to a woman, it's sexual harassment. But when a woman talks dirty to a man, it's $3.99 a minute. And I think I told you about I was walking in the cemetery during the pandemic in San Juan Capistrano, and these 3 little girls came over to me and they said, "Boy, you're brave. We wouldn't walk in the cemetery." I said, "I didn't either when I was alive." And my husband, I was married to a big, handsome architect, and he was a hunter. In fact, everybody called him Mr. Wayne. That's how much he looked like John Wayne. And he would have been so proud of me on Tuesday, I shot a turkey. But those people at Staters in the frozen food department just had a fit. And then I want to tell you this joke about lady at Tiffanys. She was at Tiffanys and she was looking at a fantastic diamond bracelet. She got so excited over that bracelet, she farted. So then the well-dressed salesman comes up behind her, and all she's thinking about is, "Oh God, I hope you didn't hear me, I hope you didn't hear me." And then he says to her, "Can I help you?" And she says, "Yes. How much is that fantastic bracelet behind the counter?" And he said, "Lady, if you farted looking at it, you're gonna shit when you Brian Shiel. We love him. We've had him every year for 14 years. He just keeps getting better looking and funnier. Anyway, he's a nonstop laughter cavalcade of comedy, and he gets audience participation, musical parodies, impressions, and he's really wonderful. His stand-up will have your cheeks aching as you sing along to the hysterical song parodies of him. And that's enough. I just want you to give him a great Laguna Woods welcome, Brian Shiel.
Laguna Woods, how you feeling? I miss you. I miss Laguna Woods. I can't believe I'm even saying that.
Thank you, Laguna Woods. Thank you so much.